Hello everyone, welcome to another interesting topic, that is working with the PDF and the Word documents. Right, so this is also a very interesting topic. Reason being, you already are aware of PDF and the Word documents and using these documents in your daily basis. Right, if you must have used it so many times, doing a lot of things like creating a report or maybe a document like a letter or anything, right? So they have wide usage, PDF and Word document. But unlike a normal text document, PDF and Word document are binary files. I don't know how many of you must be already aware of this, but interestingly, PDF and Word documents are binary files, which makes them in fact more complex than the normal text files. Right. So the reason being, there are a lot of other complicated tasks which we can achieve or do in a Word document and a PDF document than a normal text, right? For example, the different font or the color or layout, adding different borders and a lot of other adding images in the document and so on. So that makes the PDF and the Word document a little more complicated than a normal text file, right? So when we operate with such a document which is little complex, it becomes little difficult to operate on such documents, right? For example, if you have to read or write the PDF Word document using a program, so that is a little difficult than a usual text file what we have seen earlier, right? We have created so many text documents, a new document copying the content from a text file to another new text file. But here, what we are going to do is we are going to perform some operations with respect to PDF, right, and the Word documents. So it will be a little complicated, but not as much because we do have a inbuilt module for it, which will help us to do these operations, right? So um, if we want to have programs in order to write and read these Word documents, we will need to do more than just simply passing the file names to the open function, right, which we were doing earlier. So instead of that, we'll be doing some more task which will help us to achieve the operation that we want to do. For example, let's say the first one, right? So okay, so before that, I'm sure you are already aware of the PDF document, which stands for Portable Document Format. Right? PDF stands for Portable Document Format. So the important operations that we are going to focus here in this today's lecture is reading the text content from the PDF, right? And let's say crafting or creating a new PDF from the existing PDF, right? So these are the two important aspects that we'll be focusing here in today's lecture. Right. So as I said, we have an inbuilt module for that. That is the module called PyPDF2. Right. So if this mostly this module will not be pre-installed in your tool. So in order to install it, you might have to use this instruction, that is pip install PyPDF2. Right. So this is a case sensitive instruction. So please make sure that you enter the case properly. And in order, the way to install these external third-party modules, we have already discussed, right? Uh, if you have not gone through that lecture, you can go through the Appendix A section of this, textbook, and you will get to know how to install the external modules, right? So, okay, before getting into it, let's a quick note that the problem that the PDF format might have. Right. So as it is mentioned that PDF, as I've mentioned, that PDF is a little complicated document. So when we try to operate on those such documents, the tools that we are using, for example, the module PyPDF2 here, right, they might not be 100% successful in order to complete that task. For example, copying the content or the text exactly the way they are, or converting a document, right? So but the PyPDF2 module approximately gives you the mostly the accurate data. But since I like I've said, PDF is little complicated to handle because it is a binary document, right? The data is stored binary in the Word document as well as in the PDF file. The data is stored as the documents. They are the binary files, right? So there might be some mistakes if when you're trying to convert your own PDF using this PyPDF to module. There might be some errors, some mistakes while extracting these PDF documents, or even reading this document. It might say that the file haven't found. So don't worry about it because there are some shortcomings and there is nothing that we can do much about it, unfortunately, right? As it is mentioned here. So let us go ahead and try our best, level best to do some specific task, right? Some very normal task. For example, extracting the text from a PDF, right? For example, let's say this is my PDF, right? This is a PDF document. This is the first page of the PDF, and I want to extract the text from this particular PDF, right? So the PDFs does not have a way to extract images, charts, or any other media. For example, any clip arts or those things from the document. So in this case here in our in our lecture today, we are going to see only how we can extract the text. Right? Our main focus will be how we can extract the text from this existing PDF, right? And return it as a Python string, right, on the terminal itself. So we are not going to complicate much. We are going to simply copy the text from this PDF and display it on the terminal itself. Later, we will see how we can use this text to copy the content from this existing PDF to a brand new PDF. Right. So let's go step by step. Let's first try to extract the PDF, the text from this particular PDF. So as you can read some of the text here, so these are the expected text that we should able to extract from this particular PDF and display on the terminal. Right. So in order to do that, since we are using the module PyPDF2, as usual, we have to import that module. Right. We have to create an object so that we can open that PDF. Right. So our object is PDF file object, and we open the PDF with the name given as the name of the PDF is meeting minutes.pdf. Right. So if you really want to go through the complete document, you can just go through this link, that is http colon double slash nostarch.com slash automate stuff slash, right. So you'll get the PDF there. The PDF name is meeting minutes, right, or meeting minutes dot PDF, and followed by that the permission, that is RB. RB here basically stands for the read binary document. Right? So as I mentioned, PDF is a binary file. So we are giving the permission as RB. It stands for reading binary. Right? So this is only read only instruction here. So once we are able to open the document, we use the instruction PDF reader is equal to PDF PyPDF2 dot PDF file reader, and we pass the object, which is nothing but the PDF, our PDF here, right? Right. So by this time, when you implement this, execute this instruction, the PDF the text from the PDF is already copied, or you can say extracted, right? So in let's say if you want to print the number of pages, you can use PDF reader dot num pages. It will simply print the number of pages, that is 19 in this case, right, and so on. And the most importantly, when you extract text, right, so let's say if you want to extract the text, so you can use the instruction page object dot extract text, right? And when you execute this instruction, as you can see, the text which was there on the front page, right? Because we are trying to get only the first page. So the first page is nothing but it is zero, page zero, right? So page one is second page, page two is third page, and so on. So our first page is, you we can extract the first page using the instruction get page zero, right? So page zero is, as you can see, this is our page zero, which is nothing but the first page. So we extract the text from it, and this is the text. Fairly, you can see that the text which was present on that first page was, we were able to print it. And as you can see, there are few errors. As you can see, this is official board minutes. So these uh, text here are, the spelling here. This is a proper spelling, of course, official board minutes. But here, as you can see, there are a few repetitions of in the text, right? So as I mentioned, it can be little uh, difficult. It becomes little difficult for the module PyPDF to extract the exactly the same text here, right? But approximately it gives you the fairly good result, right? Let us move ahead and see how we can decrypt a PDF, right? You must have seen some PDF which are password protected, so it's basically which are encrypted. So if you want to decrypt a PDF using a Python program, of course you should first of all know the password for that. Without password, you cannot open a PDF. Right? That is, you cannot decrypt a PDF without accessing that PDF. So in order to decrypt the PDF, you need to know the password for it. So first thing is, of course, import by PDF2 as usual. Read the file object by opening the file. Let's say our file name is encrypted.pdf. This is our new PDF, which is basically encrypted, and we want to decrypt it. Right? You provide the permission, that is RB, read only binary, and then we check first whether it is encrypted. So PDF reader dot is encrypted will return you a binary value, that is true or false. Right? A boolean value, pardon me, a boolean value, that is true or false. So once you get the first page, like, since we have not yet decrypted it, when you try to get the new page, it will definitely throw you an error that this particular file does not has not been decrypted, right? So that means we have to first decrypt that file in order to read the content from it. So in order to decrypt it, you have to read the instruction PDF reader dot decrypt, and in the bracket you have to keep the password for that particular PDF. So this will decrypt the PDF and will return a value, that is nothing but the now PDF has been decrypted. So then when you try to read the content, you will able to extract the content of it. So that's how you decrypt a particular PDF. Now another simple operation is creating a PDF. Now as I've mentioned in the beginning of the lecture, uh, we first saw how to copy the or how to extract a content, a text content basically from a PDF and displaying it on the terminal. But can we create a new PDF and display in that, right? Copy the content in that and save it. So what will be our general approach? Our general approach will be first, you know, open the existing PDF, right, and create a new PDF object, right? Create a new PDF object and copy the pages from that PDF object into the PDF file writer object, which will help us to write the content, right? And then ultimately we will use the file writer object to write the output into the PDF. That will be our output PDF, which is nothing but our new created PDF, right? So how do we copy that? How do we copy the content? Right, first things first, that is to import PyPDF2 as usual. Never forget to import the PyPDF, right? And when you're trying to, one more important thing is when you're trying to use any PDFs, right? So make sure that you have saved those PDF in your current working directory itself, right? On the directory that you're working with. So okay, so once you import the PyPDF2 module, we have to first read the first PDF. Let's name it the file object as PDF1 file, and the second PDF file object as PDF2 file. So what we are doing, we are simply opening the PDF, that is meeting minutes.pdf, that is our first PDF, and meeting minutes2.pdf, which is our second PDF. Now we have the access to both of the PDF, right? And we are going to create the object for the reader now, right? Let me show you. First we created the file writer object, like first we created the file reader object, and now we are going to create the file writer object, right? So file writer object is PDF1 reader here, PDF2 reader here. We have already read the PDF1 and PDF2. Now comes the file writer object, that is PDF writer, and we are going to use pypdf2.pdf file writer function to write the files. Now again, important thing that we are going to do here is we are going to visit every page in order to read that page, right? We are going to copy the content or the pages from the first PDF, right? That is PDF1 reader, we are going to read it first, and then PDF2 reader. So the code remains the same for both of the PDF. Only that first we read the first PDF, second we read the second PDF, and then we combine the copied content of first PDF and the second PDF into our new PDF called combined minute.pdf. So this is our output PDF, or you can say the third PDF. Right. So for that, we are first going to create the PDF output file object. We are going to open the new combined minute PDF with the write permission, because we are going to write the content into it. Then we are going to use the object to write the content, that is PDF writer.write PDF output file, which is our combined minutes.pdf file. Right. So, and as usual, we are going to close the output file, close the first file as well as close the second file. So that's all. These are simple one-liner instructions which you have to, remember in order to do a specific task. Right. So yeah, one more thing that to be, which is quite evident here, that the content which is copied, for example, the content which is copied from the first PDF and then added to the output PDF, which is our combined minutes.pdf. And then when we copy the content from the second PDF, the copied content of the second PDF will be added after the copied content of the first PDF. That is nothing but at the end of the page where first PDF has been completed copied, right? So that is quite understandable that the first PDF is copied first and pasted, or you can say copied into the new document, and later when the second PDF is copied, it is pasted below the content of the first PDF, right? Now let us see an example of rotating a page here and writing a program to rotate a page. Right. So before that, let me okay. Maybe that is quite understandable, like how you usually rotate, let's say, an image. Right. So similarly, can we rotate a page in the PDF? Right. So in the PDF editors, of course, there are a lot of PDF editors available, and you have the feature there which can help you to rotate the PDF page then and there itself. But let us see and execute a Python program which will help us to rotate the pages. Right. So first things first, again, let me repeat it. Import the PyPDF to create the file object, that is minute files, open the minute meetings PDF in the RB mode, which is a read only binary file, right? And then we are going to create the object PDF reader, which will help us to read the pages. Now we have to specify which page to be rotated. Right? So let's say if I have to rotate the first page, so the attribute value that I have to give here is the get page zero, right? So zero is nothing but our first page, like I've said before. Get page zero is our first page. If I give get page one, it will be my second page, and so on. So once I get which page to be rotated, I can use the inbuilt function, that is the rotate clockwise or rotate anti-clockwise function. Right. So these are the inbuilt function which the functions which are provided by the module PyPDF2. So in order to use these functions, you have to, of course, import the PyPDF2 module. All right. So once you specify the function name, also the degree by which you want to rotate, the output will be the rotated image, right? So the result file will be stored. Let's say a result PDF file is open rotated page.pdf, which will create a new page, a new PDF, and will store the rotated image. So your original file will be, of course, will be there, but this new PDF will have the rotated image, right? And hence we are giving the permission WB, which is nothing but write the binary document, right? Write the binary file. And of course, as usual, we are going to close all the PDF that we have used. Right? So this is the output, which something looks like. So if you can recall the first PDF which we have seen, it was the, if you simply turn this page into anti-clockwise, you will get the original page that we have seen. Right? Let me show you that as well. So this was our original page, right? And this is our rotated page, right? Okay. Now let us take an example of overlaying pages. Now by overlaying, I mean Let me demonstrate it. Let me show this. Okay. So this is our original file, right? This is our original PDF. Let's say we have another PDF which has a stamp or a watermark saying top secret, right? So we want this particular watermark to be endorsed in the first PDF, this PDF. So we have to overlay the PDF 2, which is this, into the first PDF here, right? So that we get the result something like this, right? This should be our resulted output, right? So this is our original PDF on the left, the watermark PDF in the center, and the merged PDF is on the right, right? So for that, simple instruction is to merge PDF. Once you read both the PDF, right, the meeting minutes.pdf and the watermark PDF, you have to simply use the function merge page and PDF watermark reader dot get page 0, which is the first page, right? So once you merge it, you can result the PDF file into a new document, let's say watermarked cover.pdf. So simple one-liner instructions. Now encrypting a PDF. We have seen how to decrypt a PDF, but let's say we want to protect a PDF using a particular password, right? So for that, simple instruction is PDF writer dot encrypt swordfish. Swordfish is the password basically, right? So basic general format is PDF writer dot encrypt, and inside parenthesis you are going to put the password for that particular file. So let us go ahead and see a small project like combining select pages, right? Combining selected pages from many PDF. So what we are trying to do here is we are going to create a new PDF which will be actually a combination of some selected pages from multiple PDFs, right? I hope the problem statement is clear here. Project statement is clear. What we are trying to do here is we are trying to create a PDF, right? A new PDF which will have some selected pages from multiple different PDFs, right? So selected important pages, let's say, from the different PDFs. So if I have to tell you on high level discussion, if what our program will be doing, we have to first find all the PDF which we have to work, right? Which we have to, select the pages from. So we have to make sure that all those PDFs are present, right, in the current working directory. So once we make sure that all the PDFs which we are going to use are present in the current working directory, we are going to sort them with respect to their file names, right, in the order. Now, once we have all these sorted PDFs, we are going to write each page, excluding the first page, for each PDF to the output file. So let's say we don't want the first page. So excluding the first page, we are going to write each page of each PDF to the output file, which is our new file, brand new file. So how do we implement these things? How do we set up the code for it, right? So since we are going to list the files, we are going to use the list dir function, which is basically provided by the module sys, right? If you can recall, sys stands for system. So since we are using the function os.listdir function, which is part of the module sys, stands for system, then it is quite evident that we have to import the system module. Right? So once we import it, we call the os.listdir function to find all the files in the current working directory and remove the other non-PDF files. Right? Then we are going to call the Python's sort function. This is the inbuilt sort function which will help us to list all the PDF into the sequential or the ordered manner, right? Alphabet wise. Now, once we have the sorted PDFs, we are going to create a PDF file writer object. Now, this is very important. We are going to create a PDF file writer object for the output file because we have to write the content into our output file, right? So once we create the object, we are going to loop over each PDF file, creating a reader object, right? And then loop over each page, except of course the first page, in each of the PDF file, right? And then we are going to add the pages to our main document, which is our output PDF, right? Our final resulting PDF. Once we add the pages, we are going to write the output PDF to, let's say, a name called allminutes.pdf. So this will be our output PDF. This will be our main resulted PDF. All right. So I hope the steps are, you know, clear to implement. So should I leave this to you to write the code for it, or let me demonstrate? Okay. So let's say if okay, in case if you have not don't have access to the tools to program these things, let me demonstrate so that at least you can view the code for it. So if I have to divide this into steps, first we find all the PDFs, like I've said, and yeah, before that, very important to import the important modules, right? That is PyPDF2 in order to use all the operations which we can do with respect to PDF, and OS, right? So OS is the module which we are going to use for uh, list the directory. Pardon me, it is not sys, it is os.list.dir. So it's a operating system's instruction. So in order to use that, we have to import the module OS, not sys. Once we import PyPDF2 and OS, we can select all the files which ends with PDF, .pdf, right? So once we have a file name which ends with .pdf, we are going to amend the file name, right? And then we are going to sort it. Then we are going to create the object for it. We are going to create the right object for it, right? So once we create the right object, we are going to open each of the PDF, right? So we are going to set up a for loop for those particular file names in the PDF files, right? And we are going to open those files using the uh, the write binary document permission, right? So once we have opened, we are going to add each page, right? So don't worry about these code. These are the repeated codes which I have already explained. So I am only explaining the important part of the code which will be helpful for doing this specific task, right? So in this case, in here, we are going to add each page, right? To We are going to loop through all the pages and add them, of course, except the first page because we don't want the first page. So for that, we are going to set up a loop, for loop. We are going to visit each page, create an object for adding that page, right? So we have now added each page. Now the last thing is to save the result, right? So how do we save it? We open the file, right? PDF output is open that file in the write permission mode, right? So once we have the access or we have opened the new file, which is allminutes.pdf, we are going to write the whatever output that we have fetched from the other PDF. That is PDF writer.write PDF output. So that is all about combining the content or the extracting the text or the selected pages from multiple PDF and compiling into a single PDF named allminutes.pdf. Right. So there are a lot of other ideas which you can do, other operations that you can perform with respect to PDF as well. But the ground is open. You can think of doing a specific task uh, with respect to this PDF. So you can try out different options. We shall end the lecture here. We shall meet in the next lecture, taking up few more interesting topics which will help us to understand and write the Python code for such simple things which can help us replace the manual task into an automated task. So stay tuned for further lectures. We shall meet in the next lecture.